Here is the most important formula you'll ever learn in your life. It explains why you can have all the money and fame in the world, but still be miserable and depressed. And at the same time, how you can come from poverty, abuse, racism, face hundreds of obstacles, but still triumph. You'll understand how to manage your emotions and create more empowering ones so you can achieve your goals. This will make you happier and more resilient. Many people suffer because of this one lie. They think that events cause their emotions. If someone insults them, then that insult made them upset. If someone cuts them off while driving, then that person made them frustrated. If someone breaks up with them, then the breakup made them depressed. If they lose their job, then losing their job made them miserable. We think that situations automatically cause our emotions, but that's not really true. When a situation happens, and this can be an experience, an event, thought, memory, or body sensation, our brains quickly give this situation a meaning, good, bad, or neutral, and this meaning determines our response, how we'll feel and act. Notice that our response includes emotions and actions. So in reality, you don't respond to events, but to your perception of them. In other words, you respond to the meaning you are giving these events, not to the events themselves. Now, we assign meanings to situations very quickly, so it feels like we're not in control of our emotions, but we are. We can choose to change these first quick emotions, but many choose not to, don't know how, or feel overpowered by their emotions. Here's an example of how we create emotions. Sam receives an F in his math test. Most people view this as a negative setback, but there are many ways to view a situation. What if Sam thinks, I knew it, I'm not smart enough, and I'm just not good at math. I'm stupid. I've always been bad at school. Maybe school isn't for me. So if Sam decides that this means he's not good enough, this meaning leads to negative emotions like anger, shame, and even depression. Feeling this way, he won't find ways to improve. He won't study because he feels there's no hope. He won't pay attention in class, and he starts misbehaving to gain approval from his friends, resulting in more bad grades. What if instead, as soon as he hears the negative thoughts, he says, "These thoughts never get me anywhere, so I'll do something different. I got an F. I know I didn't do my best, and I really didn't study. I'm tired of Fs and not doing anything about it. I wonder how I can improve my grade." If he thinks like this, his emotions will be different. He'll be curious, hopeful, determined, and even courageous at how he can do better next time. These emotions cause him to go to tutoring, to talk to the teacher, partner up with other top students, learn from mistakes, and do better next time. Notice how the same event can have two different meanings and results? In the first example, Sam thought the F grade meant he wasn't smart enough, and he didn't choose a more empowering meaning to the situation. He let his emotions take over him, causing him to react without much thought. Sam was what we call reactive, when we are driven by our automatic emotions, not our values. In the second example, as soon as Sam saw his exam grade, his mind automatically created a negative meaning, causing negative emotions. But as soon as he felt those negative emotions, and before he acted on his emotions, he calmed himself down and chose a more empowering meaning, which was, this time I'm going to see how I can improve my grades. Sam did something called reframing, finding a more positive meaning or perspective in a situation. Or simply, he turned a negative meaning into a more positive one. He chose more empowering emotions so that he could respond by thinking instead of reacting with emotions. Sam was proactive because he didn't let his emotions control him. He was driven by his goals and values instead. Why does this all matter? Because life is tough. We'll experience many challenges, setbacks, and even tragedy because that's part of being human. You can't control the events that will happen, but you can control what they mean, which will determine how you feel and respond. You are the one creating your emotions because you are deciding what things mean. Every situation has many possible meanings, from disempowering ones to more empowering ones. The choice is yours. You can see something as a setback or a setup for something greater, as the end or the beginning, as a problem or as an opportunity, as something to complain about or something to be grateful for. What might be scary to you might be exciting for me. What might be sad for you might be a hopeful experience for someone else. What is traumatic and debilitating for someone can be transformative and a life's purpose for someone else. So don't limit yourself to one perspective only. Give yourself the gift of seeing all the others. Now, it's unrealistic to be happy about everything. There will be tough moments. But no matter what situation, even the most tragic, there is always a more empowering perspective. During the Holocaust, Viktor Frankl found meaning in the Nazi concentration camps. He was going to survive, reunite with his loved ones, and tell people what had happened and what he learned. This kept him alive and even alleviated his suffering enough to keep him going. We all have the power to find a more empowering meaning in every life situation, even during the toughest challenges of life. So choose wisely. Your quality of life depends on it.